So now Mendas of Olgos Beard, with a strange accent, who claims to be from Waterdeep, but people who know Waterdeep know this not to be true because they've never heard of an accent like his, wants us to take a ship that he's chartered to this lost island out west, beyond the Sea of Swords, to the place where these sea charts we've liberated from the Merchant League and Baldur's Gate indicate. Whew, it's a mouthful. What could go wrong here? Regardless, I have information on the seas nearby the Sword Coast. The Sea of Swords was a region of the trackless sea that separated the western coast of Faerun, known as the Sword Coast, from the Nelanther Isles and the Moonshae Isles. The major island chains of the Moonshaes and the Nelanther Isles and the jutting Tether Peninsula formed a rough boundary for the Sea of Swords. However, various authors have described the Sea of Swords as extending around the peninsula to meet the Purple Cliffs, the western edge of the Purple Hills and Tether. On the northern end, at least one author placed the island of Ruithim in the Sea of Swords, and another added the island of Gundarlan and even the Purple Rocks. It was not unusual for the Sea of Swords to be considered extending as far north as Luskan. At least one kingdom of sea elves, known as the Nindrol, claimed the waters around the island of Torage at the sun's setting, just north of the Nelanther, or the northernmost island of that group, according to some maps. Well, it may be the middle of the night, but it's time to go on the boat. I know nothing more that'll help you, so you're not the one I'm talking to. There's Mendas over here. All is ready, friends. I pay for boat, and I give a copy of sea charts to you. I have bought boat to use. It has food and water for journey. Everything is ready. You go now? I suppose so. We already rested before we came to see you. Let us leave immediately. Most excellent heroes, may gods grant you speedy journey. I will await your return at my house here in Olgos Beard. Go well.
Your ship sets its sails against the morning light, and you're off across the waves. The Sea of Swords allows your passage without incident, and in a scant amount of time, you're on to truly open waters. A score or more of days pass, but the aptly named trackless sea seems to stretch before you without end. The waters are calm, though the wind remains steady and sure. The merchant vessel your employer has chartered is a fine ship, but her crew is not accustomed to journeys so far off the established trade routes. The more superstitious among them speak of a great waterfall off the edge of Faerun, of a secret elven nation that scuttles all that dare come near, or even of island-sized turtles that eat whole ships. Such fancy weighs heavily on the minds of nervous sailors, and the mood aboard ship slowly turns. Tensions begin to mount, and rumors of mutiny threaten your resolve. It is a mixed blessing that all aboard are soon given a very real danger to occupy their thoughts. The storm comes without warning and hits with a fury that seems almost deliberate. Gale force winds toss the ship about like a cork, and it is all the crew can do to keep her afloat. Their efforts, though valiant, are ultimately futile. And when the mainmast splinters, you know the ship is lost. As the hull gives way, there is a glimpse of something in the distance, a steady illumination against the black of night. Grasping debris for flotation, you abandon the wreck and begin to swim under the heavy burden of your equipment. You head towards the glow, hoping it is not a sea wisp or some other nefarious trick of the eyes. You awake the next morning with a mouthful of sand. You are waterlogged, exhausted, and you have an aching pain that lets you know you are very much alive. The ship is so much kindling. There is no sign of the crew, but there do appear to be footprints in the sand.
Wow. We all made it.
Fine.
With all of our equipment on, too. Who's this little girl? Hello.
You are new. You smell different.
Hello. You smell funny. You swim in? Yes, child, I did swim in. Our ship sank, and we are in need of shelter. Okay, I believe you. Not see many that swim in. Many float, but don't wake up. Fishies are mean, and cliffs hurt ship homes. You lucky. Still smell funny, though. Maybe you stay and belong? Belong to whom, little one? You are not alone here? Alone? Of course not, silly. There's Mame, Pape, my brother too. We've got neighbors too. The village is very nice. It's boring sometimes, but I like it. The seas are treacherous in this area. How did you come to live here? I saw no ships nearby. Mame says great-great-grandma came here on a ship home like you. Something happened and they had to swim or be caught by the fishies. The ship home is here somewheres, I guess. We're not allowed to go there. You do not seem alarmed to see me. How often do strangers come here? Not very often, and they don't always want to make friends. That's what Mame says. But I never seen anyone that doesn't belong until I meet you, anyway. You still smell funny, but you're not scary, not like the beasties. The beasties? What do you mean? The beasties are scary. They sometimes look like us, but they change and get mean. Mame says they are nothing more than wild animals, but the other animals don't hate us so much. Maybe you will help us? Perhaps, but I should meet with your people and find out what is going on first. Yeah, you go to the village and speak to Mame's friend, Cassius. She leads while Mr. Chieftain is away. Dunno where he went, but he's away and you should speak to Cassius. I gotta go, but maybe we will see each other later. Maybe. I too busy playing. We'll see. Bye-bye. I can't believe that we survived that, actually. I thought we were all doomed, and every single one of us is alive, but where's the sailors? I guess Timora was with us. We all made it. Bridge. So there's a civilization. There's a person. Bit of a civilization here.
I smell... outsider?
Must be more shipwrecked sailors. Please go and speak to Cassius Gan. Okay. Everybody's telling us to go to this Cassius. Oh, they have little huts. These must be people who were shipwrecked, previously shipwrecked, and they made a home here.
Such menial tasks.
Oh, these seem more like
simple matter.
They're using them for storage. No one's living in these ones. Well, here's a could be a home. Hello.
Some will not trust you. Some like me.
Must be more shipwrecked sailors. Please go and speak with Cassius Gan. You can't talk to me? That is weird. Okay, so maybe this Cassius is in here. I don't see any large buildings around the area. There's a lot of buildings like this. There's no one even in here.
A simple matter. Such menial tasks.
This might be a very nice place to live when the sun's out. It's hard to tell at night. I guess not if there's... If they say beasties, they change from the look of human type to animal, then they must be some kind of lycanthropes. Hello.
A simple matter.
Are you Cassius?
You are unlike. You do not belong.
Please, I may not speak with you. You must speak with the head woman. Where is she?
Fine.
Can we go down here?
Yeah, mate?
Hello? From the mainland you be. Never thought I'd see the day. Cassius will be wanting to see you. Come back and indulge an old man when you be finished with the headswoman. Okay.
A simple matter. A simple matter.
Oh, now we can see crops. Yeah, they made a living here. Probably getting fish from the ocean and making their own crops here. Hello.
I lost my dolly.
You sure are big. Does Kaishus know that you're here? You should go see her. I don't know where this Kaishus is. I think it's a woman. Are you Kaishus?
You are stranger to us, stranger than us.
Please, I may not speak with you. You must speak with the head woman. Strangers, how is it possible? You must speak with Kaishus. Okay, is she around here? So we'll try here. Hello.
Fine.
You are strangers here. You do not belong.
Hello to you that do not belong. I greet ye and ask your purpose to be here. We are wary of those strangers to us, and some may fear your coming. Please assure my worry that you are not here to harm. We will not harm you. Our ship foundered, and we washed ashore on your island. Then you are as we, for our beginning was as yours. Long have we been on this home, but not always. The mothers of our great-grandmothers were out from away, but travelled near, and the depths swallowed their ship. Accursed cliffs below have sharper teeth than we. You were shipwrecked. How long ago? I have come looking for an ancient shipwreck. You have. How you know this of this place? We are undisturbed for age upon age, but you know of our wreck? A merchant ship sailed close during a storm and spotted it. It bears the markings of Balduran, a hero that went missing some 300 years ago. A man named Mendas hired me to find it. His accent is not unlike yours. Mendas? I do not know this name. I had hoped one of our kin left the home some time ago, and I thought he might have sent you. Sealad was his name, and he was our chieftain. I know not Balduran either. He was not among our founders. He never belonged as we. The wreck I have not seen for year upon year, but know where it is. I do. Have you tried to repair it? Maybe we could use it to rescue ourselves? Repair is not likely. It has been age upon age since landing and freedom. Our wreck was skeleton then, and will not have endured the years as well as we. I have not been for a long time gone, though. Why have you not visited the wreck in so long? It is not safe to go. Cursed by beasts, this island is. Our wall protects, and we fight tooth and nail. The village is refuge, but the island is wild. There are those that do not belong. They are death to us, and we to them. Is there any other way off the island? A way around the beasts? There is a way. We did build a ship home. After all, if we can build the wall and village, we can build the craft to leave. The first of our mothers were concerned with survive, but now we wish to go. The beasts have caused us trouble, no end, though. We could not build ship home on this edge of island because of reefs and cliffs below the sea. The other side of the island is calm, but the creatures live there. We have fought tooth and nail, but we wish peace in life. Perhaps you can help? If you kill the beasts, we could be free to leave all. I trust you have charts for sea directions. If we could finish ship home, we could be delivered all. I must know what beasts you speak of. What must we fight? The beasts, they evil and kill us on sight. We have held them back and lived as human as we could. They are animals and live as wolves or carrion feeders. They disgust and we despise them. That was very informative, but exactly what type of creatures are they? Wolf-like, but not wolves. Man-like, but not men. Sorry, but I do not know what you would call them. All we know is that they are like us, but not like us. They do not belong. Say no more. I shall deal with them immediately. Wonderful. You will help us, and we will help you. Together we leave this isle and take our children to the world. You will find the gates are open to you. Please close tightly behind, and we shall guard while you search. They have a leader, the beasts do. Their howling calls him Karug, but it is hard to understand for sure. That really does sound like a lycanthropy name. Karug?
A simple matter.
Yes?
You do not belong. I smell outsider on you. Get away from me. Go speak with Kaishus. She may deal with the like of you, but I will not.
Yes?
Well, she was somewhat friendly.
Fine.
But it seems like everybody else, especially that guy. Hello. Hello, good people. I am Mary Lee. I have heard that you will fight the wolves in the old ship. Is it true? Aye, we will seek them out and destroy them. Please help me, stranger. I have no one left to turn to. What is it, girl? My baby. They have him. You must save him. Oh, please. Slow down, miss. You have my attention. It has been so hard not knowing. 2 months ago, my husband took my son out hunting with him. They were attacked by these horrible wolf creatures. They killed my husband and took my baby. Kaisha says that they took the baby away to eat him, but I know he's still alive. That's terrible. They won't go and look for him, and they stopped me from leaving the village. You have to help me. I could never turn my back on a child who is in distress. If he is still alive, I will find him. Thank you, friends. Please bring him back to me. I hope he's still alive. I don't even want to think of what could be otherwise. That's truly awful. Oh, okay. So we found where everyone's sleeping.
Fine. A simple matter.
If Tempus wills it.
My turn to save the day.
A simple matter.
We could use some rest ourselves, actually, after what we just experienced. I think we will. We'll rest. Pretty late. Okay, that's a nice, bright, sunny day. Let's go see the village before we go. Maybe other people will need help with some things, especially if they're not allowed to leave the village.
I smell cider.
Yeah, this does look like a lovely place. Be nice, but they're so cut off from the world. Really, I mean, they probably have no metals that they use. I don't know, maybe they have an active mine they're using, but I just, from the looks of everything, just looks like all they use is like wood and bamboo. Yep, here's fish. It's like I thought. They fish a lot, they'd have to.
I smell outsider.
I welcome you to village, and I wish you luck in battle with evil that ship holds. I am Evolt. I fish for clan in these savage waters. Well met. We are the party of Orin. As you may have heard, we came here seeking knowledge of Balduran's final journey and were shipwrecked on the reefs in a violent storm. Tell me, sir, is there any way off this island once we find the things we seek? Unless you can build a boat strong enough for open sea travel, then you are trapped here with us. We attempt to build a boat for whole clan to sail on. Perhaps I should tell you more about island, yes? Please do. The island is not too big. With good wind, I sail around it in afternoon. There is a natural harbor on north of island and on east of island. The ship of my grandfathers of Balduran lies beached in the north harbor. The east harbor holds our hope for survival. So north is where the lycanthropes are. The island is very dangerous outside a village. The monsters that live in ship will kill and eat anything that they catch. Listen, outsider, may I ask for your help? Certainly. What is it? I know that you may not believe my story. No one else on island does. My brother left village 2 nights ago and has not returned. I know where he has gone, though. I am ridiculed if I should say. Fear no ridicule from me, Evolt. I have seen many strange things. Good people, there is a witch on this isle. My brother called her the Blue Lady, and those of us who ply these waters have all heard her singing at one time or another. My brother Ivan heard her more than most. I think that he went to find her. I think that he is under her spell. I must go and find him. This witch might kill him. He is strong, but he is under her spell. I fear that she will kill him before he realizes what is happening. Can you find my brother? Tell me where this witch is, and I shall try to find her. I don't know exactly where she is. I have the sense to avoid her, unlike Evan. But I have only heard her singing along the west coast of the island. We'll go search in that area, then. Hello.
Ooh, you smell.
My name's Farthing. I'm only 5. In a few years, my papa will let me hunt. Are you allowed to hunt? Indeed, little girl, I can hunt at will. You're lucky. I don't like you. Really? That's all you have to say? We can be friends if you want. I've lost my dolly out in the woods. The gatekeeper won't let me go and get it. Can you get it for me? If I see it in my travels, I will bring it back to you. Thank you. You can play with Dolly on the way back if you want. Thanks, I will. Well, that's a little better. Oh, this guy is dressed in, like, scale armor. The only one on the island I've seen like that.
Move along!
Brave heroes, eh? Fools, more like it. Have we offended you in some way, sir? My apologies, you have not offended me. I only wish to protect my people from the disease of too much hope. Everyone knows that you go to fight the evil wolves. I have fought them often, and I know their strengths. I do not think that you can destroy them. Perhaps you are great warriors, as the villagers believe, as they want to believe. If so, I will respect your abilities and wish you luck. Perhaps you only wish to be heroes? If so, I respect your courage, but doubt that you will survive the day. You are entitled to your opinion. Allow our actions to speak for us. We will not demand your respect until we prove ourselves before you all. May luck be with you, then. You shall need plenty of it. I'm pretty confident we can deal with whatever that troubles these people. We've been through many, many dangerous places. Oh, yes, I forgot about that man that wanted to see me.
Fine.
He didn't talk like the rest of them. He talked more like a pirate, actually. Who's in this place? I wonder maybe if he came here from some other ship than these people. These people, I mean, they very well could be from Baldurian's time. Balduran or Baldurian? I think Baldurian is like almost like plural, so it's kind of like a people. Balduran. I don't know. All I know is not to call the people of Baldur's Gate Baldurans. Baldurian.
Such menial tasks.
Intrepid explorers, are ye? Not sailors, though. You don't have the walk. A sea dog like myself would know. I am Taloon, once a sailor of Am, and now a proud member of this clan. You seem to have knowledge of life off this island. Is there a tale to go with it? We sailed to Mastica and returned, laden with spices. The ship was attacked by a kraken and dragged beneath the waves. Those of us who survived were pulled one by one into the kraken's beak to be eaten. Oh, that's awful. I clung to some of the ship's planking, and somehow the kraken missed me. I drifted for days, eating me shoes and drinking only rainwater. Eventually, I drifted to this island. I gained membership to the clan by showing the villagers new techniques for fishing and farming. The clan has been here since Balduran's time, ye understand. They be sorely in need of the little bit of modern technology that I be having. It is a fantastic tale, I admit, but I swear it is true. What can you tell us of Balduran's final voyage? I know only a bit of the story myself. They are very tight-lipped about the details surrounding their entrapment here. The crew stopped here to replenish supplies. They were attacked by savage lycanthropes, wolves that could turn into men if they so desired. In the battle, the ship was torched and the wolf beast chased the crew to this end of the island. The combatants fought to a standstill. The crew built this village and the wolf beast took over the ship. Betwixt skirmishes, life went on. The female crew members took husbands and started families. Things remain much the same today. For 300 years, they've been in a war with the lycanthropes. That is a long time. Why didn't the crew build another boat and escape their fate? It isn't so simple, ye landlubber. Balduran and his guide, Dradil, went missing in the battle. No one knows where this isle lays for certain. Nevertheless, an attempt has been made. The fishermen under my tutelage built a small boat. Sealad Gan, our headman and husband to Caitius, sailed for the mainland nearly a year ago. We have not heard from him. He is assumed to be dead. I can say no more at this time, but I will offer ye the advice that I never got. Watch yourself. Nothing on this island be as it seems. Not these people, not the monsters, and not myself. Do what you must quickly. You don't have much time. Don't have much time. People aren't what they seem.
A simple matter.
Well, they do say that we smell funny. I just thought that was just a strange custom. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. I don't want to stay here any longer than we have to, regardless. Hello.
Well, you are a strange sight.
Well, hello to ye. I hear much of you around the village. We have not seen your like, not even my eldest of my family. May I ask name? My name is Orin, my lord. What might yours be? You need not honor with formality, my lady. I am Dural, and I am pleasured to meet ye. The pleasure is mine, I am sure. What do you do here? What do? I am history. Forgive me. I mean I am historian. I keep the stories of the great elders and some of the few relics of old. I learn the old tongue well, yes. I try to keep the speech, but we have been our own for some time. What of you? What do you do? I seek adventure and travel, I guess. I have heard of such, of the wandering that knows no bounds. You seek adventure. There is little of such on the island home. I have but a mundane task to ask of you if you hear me out. I will listen. What do you need of me? It is a simple task, complicated some. The storm you felt that took your ship, it was fierce here too, and a cloak that draped the village center was cast to the wind. I think it is beyond the wall and will not risk the beast to go get it. Will you? A very prominent, though slightly odd place for a cloak. Of what significance is it? It is from old as we people, from the ship home that crumbled beneath, and it symbols the past we have come from. It drapes the village center as we use the past to move forward. You know how important symbols be? This is ours. The beast may have, and I need you to get. Will you help in this? Without question, I will help you. I will search and return as quickly as I can. Thanks, B. I will await you with hopeful heart. You are a welcome sight to my eyes if you succeed. I wish you well. As I thought, since they can't leave, they don't tend to leave the wall they built. There's a lot of things that we can do for them.
You will not taint the village.
Stay away from my garden. I don't want my vegetables to be trampled upon. Don't worry about your garden. We're not here to trample it. Your head woman has asked us to defeat the monstrosities on the other side of the island. The wolf monstrosities killed my wife. Will you send a few of them to the hills for me? Your wife will be avenged. It is about time that someone avenged her. Without her, the fields are that much harder to keep healthy. Before I go, is there anything you can tell me about the island outside of the village walls? Be careful when you leave the village. There are monsters everywhere on this island. Yes, we gather that. Well, this looks like the person who's guarding the gate. Well, the holes to get out. Go well, friends. May the wolf monsters be like blades of grass before your scythe. When you come back to the village, I will be here to greet you. Okay, then. Ooh, bears. Bears. I hope that's not the beast that they're talking about. No, they're not attacking us. I have heard of things like werebears and werewolves. Everyone's heard of a werewolf. Not sure about other things. I've heard... What have I heard? I've heard that you can almost be aware anything, but that could be in the plains. Like all the different plains that you can go to. I don't know if it's here on Abertoro, our world. I've heard of were-rats before too. Read about them. If I remember right, there was some spotted down in Kalimshan. The city down, the very, very powerful trading city. I don't know if they're militarily powerful. I think they're just really into trading. It's to the south of us. Quite far to the south. Where it's all desert. Oh, pretty flowers. Belladonna flowers. We'll take one. Yes, I've read a lot of things about our world. Strange creatures. Such a myriad of creatures that live here, intelligent and non. Some of the strangest we've encountered ourselves, like basilisks and jellies. So he did say, the fisherman said to the west of the island. Sounds like a siren to me. We'll go and we'll search in that area then.